know I've been MIA, and yeah, been dealing with some issues with God. Yes, I need to know my assignment. And that's what I want to talk about today. Your assignment. Listen, don't let anybody take you away from your assignment that God have for you, that He has assigned you to do. If you are not sure about your assignment, you need to go to God. A lot of us, even on our jobs, and I'm not telling you to quit your job or anything else, but a lot of times on our jobs, we stay longer than God intended for us to stay because we're looking around at the situation of our bills, the food in the cabinet, and things like that, and we're not really trusting God. We got to really trust God, and we really got to do what He tells us to do, or things are going to be much, much worse. Or things are going to be much worse than, not having food. But let me tell you, it's very important that you walk in your calling and go where God tell you to go, because it may be detrimental to someone else's situation. So we have to be obedient, and we got to follow the will of the Lord. And like I said, if you don't know the will of the Lord, you need to go to God. Don't go to people. Quit asking people what God wants you to do, because what God wants you to do, He'll make sure that you know and understand. It won't be on a level that you don't understand. It will be on your level of understanding. So there will be no excuses. Okay? So if it's time for you to get off TikTok, if it's time for you to get off Facebook, if it's time for you to move to another job, whatever God tells you to do, not man, whatever God tells you to do, and you are sure that it is God, then you need to do that. Again, I'm not telling you to quit your job or anything like that, but just know, when God tells you something, you're going to be comfortable with it. You're not going to be guessing. You're not going to be sure, not sure. You're going to be sure. Okay? Don't live a miserable life like I did for 10 years. 10 years. Trying to stay where God didn't want me to stay. Staying on a job because of job security, because of I need food, I need to pay my bills. And God provides all of that. God provides all of that. I stayed on the job for 37 years before they let me go. Not ashamed about it. But I know 10 years before that, I was a miserable soul, not sure what God wanted me to do. And then God has His way of pushing you through. Didn't I tell you to leave? Didn't I tell you to trust me? We got to trust God more. You don't want to live a miserable life. All right, you all have a good day. All right, nice seeing you again. Okay, bye-bye.